Hello, entrepreneurs. It's Mike Hayes. Whatever your purpose is, whatever kind of entrepreneur you are, we have the place for you to come and the place for you to meet people, to get new leads, to reach out, share your message, build your audience, engage with your audience, and have fun doing it. And one of the reasons that we are here is we want to help you to get current if you're not already, and stay current in what the media are calling this meteoric explosion of the new economy or the gig economy. So first, let me introduce our team because we are a team. I happen to be the only one that is on board today of the webinar, but I want to introduce you to my teammates as well who are on assignment because of the new projects that we're launching. So Mike Driggers is on assignment and getting things ready for the upcoming live casts that we're going to be doing for you from meetups that we're doing. My name is Mike Hayes. I'm that guy in the middle. And then Sunil Bhaskaran is the genius of Meetup. And you're going to meet Sunil through this webinar. That being said, let me kind of give you a little overview. First of all, I call myself the designated explainer. That's me over there on the right with Oprah and with Trump, and on the left, some recent meetups that I've done. And, you know, the way I look at things today with the big shifts in the media and the new economy, I've been a quote unquote speaker for many, many years, but things have changed, and I've always been kind of an intuitive futurist. And one of my favorite authors is Alvin Toffler, Third Wave, and most recently, one of his newer books is Revolutionary Wealth. And one of the things he talks about was this new economy coming and how one of the keys, one of the most important roles that will be needed is to be an explainer. So that's what I'm trying to do today, is to explain some of the changes in the economy and in the small business model. So I call myself an explainer, and I want to introduce you to my partners, Mike Driggers, who is a publisher. And this is on the left here, a picture of the jacket of the new book that Mike and I have coming out, and this will be out next month. And that's one of the reasons that Mike can't be here on the webinar today. Like I say, he's on assignment, but he's out doing some really cool things, and he's getting things ready for our live meetup podcasts. So what we want to be able to do is not only invite you to our meetups, but we want to invite you to be interviewed on our podcast. So it's all about understanding how the world has changed, staying current. And we happen to think of all the research that we've done, looking at Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, on and on, they all come down to the center of the tornado, and that is Meetup. That is the place that we have found where I think everything that you want, and we've learned that everything we need for marketing and communicating, networking, and introducing ourselves and our offers to our customers. And I think this is true for any small business today. Meetup is really kind of the center of the universe in light of all the changes. I know it's been around a long time, but it's also changed. And you have to relook at it because, you know, in marketing especially, it's very, very important to be current. And that's why we're here for you. So you'll be introducing Mike Drigger soon. Here's the book, quick look at the book cover. This will be coming out next month. And the star of the show for me is right here, my friend Sunil Bhaskaran, who is really, I think, the world's foremost authority on meetup marketing and has been for a long, long time. Now, if you take a look at that number, it's so hard to keep up with the numbers with Sunil because Sunil has learned how, we're so proud to be partnering with him because he's learned how to grow meetup marketing, not just meetup groups. You may think, well, I've already tried a meetup, I'm not interested. Don't think that way, please. Meetup is, and we're going to explain why Meetup is really becoming the new star of not only meetups, star of webinars, and even kind of star of the new media. When you have an audience number like that, and it's growing exponentially every 20 minutes, 24/7, 365, you're looking at a man who has turned Meetup into a new form of media. So I am thrilled to be with this amazing innovator who's going to help us all learn how to grow audiences very quickly and how to engage them. I get it, folks. I'm excited because of my background with media. I was with NBC in New York and CNN. And so, of course, I'm excited about this audience size because I also have a national radio show on about 175 broadcast AM, FM radio stations. And I know media inside out, that side of it, of being an entrepreneur. So when I see what Sunil has done in this rapidly growing audience, so many media have shrinking audiences, and what we see here is the explosive growth of a growing audience. So what an innovator, and I'm thrilled to be here with you to introduce you to Sunil and some of the things coming up and how best to relook at Meetup. We've really put together a dream team to meet up on purpose. So whatever your purpose is in life, if you are even a job seeker, we are putting together news updates all about the rapidly growing and exploding, even the media are describing it as an exploding phenomena, the new economy of the gig economy, freelancer economy. So if you're looking for work, or if you're already an entrepreneur looking for new clients, new leads, an audience, whatever you're looking for, it's all come together. And it's all come together right here on Meetup. So we're going to be talking about that, how to make the best use of Meetup, and how to take your life's purpose and bring it to your fellow human beings. So we want to help who I believe is every small business, because we're a very creative group. And that's why we've got a team. I'm not an expert at everything. Nobody really can be and be successful. You can be the manager of a baseball team. Doesn't mean you're great at playing third base or that you can hit the ball out of the park. But you can still be a very professional manager. So excuse me for any misspellings or typos in any slide you see today. We're trying to move at the speed of light here, and occasionally, things happen, so I do apologize. Luckily, I have a team, and we have top pros in everything that we do, but we're trying to get the news out there for you quickly. So I do believe that every small business owner and how to use new Meetup, and I say new Meetup because it is changing with webinars, to become really your social media marketing. We're going to be talking about how to get leads. And I mean the leads the size of an ideal audience. Imagine having an audience of 70,000 followers, but don't worry, don't let that scare you. Mike, I don't want 70,000 clients or prospects. That would drive me nuts. Well, that's okay. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about an audience size. Imagine if you advertised in USA Today or something. They have millions. It doesn't mean everybody's going to become your client. It just means it's a great place to reach out to people, right? So I want to help you to understand this. Please write down any questions that you have. Things are changing so quickly. If I miscommunicate something, I want to make sure I bring clarity to you. So please write down your questions, contact me directly. More than happy to answer them, bring you clarity. So we want to help you get leads, like I say. But the most important thing, you can't get numbers like Sunil has put together without being able to engage with an ideal audience in a way that is controllable and scalable and at the size that is ideal for you. So that's very, very important to understand. We're going to talk about how you can engage with your audience as an explainer of your ideal offer to your ideal audience in order to help you to make more sales. And one key, if you're struggling today, or maybe you had a very successful business at one time, but you're struggling to regain that success that you had, or you've lost it, or maybe you feel like you just haven't found it. Or maybe you've been laid off recently, you're taking it very personally. Please don't. I will explain why you should not. I help out at a jobs ministry in Danville, a non-denominational jobs ministry of key executives who've been let go. And I see so many of them get really down on themselves. And they shouldn't. The whole ball game's changed. I want them to stop roller coastering up and down from job to job and really get settled in by staying current and understanding the new economy. And that's true if you're a job seeker, an entrepreneur, a solopreneur, a coach, a life coach, an executive, a consultant, a digital marketer, whoever you are, you have to be current as this gig economy is changing everything and really changing the whole world. So that's what we're going to be sharing. Now, here's a good example of the new look on Meetup. So we have a lot of different meetup groups. This happens to be one for our San Francisco consultants and freelancers, the marketing community. But again, you can always reach me at meetuponpurpose.com, okay? Now look at the audience of that Sunil has put together by really understanding the huge potential of Meetup. So we have the Bay Area marketing community for the new economy. That's a key, folks. I really want you to understand that. If you've been struggling, once you discover why you've been struggling, that the economy's changed, maybe right under your feet, maybe it came so subtly you didn't see it, but it's really reached a tipping point, and now it's really coming on very quickly, like a tornado, if you will, with the core being having the understanding of how to reach out, engage with your audience. So we want to talk about how you can become a freelancer, how you can get work in this new economy, and mainly how to understand meetup.com. Now, let me introduce you to one of our Dream Team partners. This is Sunil Bhaskaran, good-looking guy. I don't know where he was on the left, but we were all just together down in Sunnyvale and in San Jose, actually. We took a team picture in front of the new Amazon bookstore. So we're all about staying current on things, and 72,497 in his Meetup organization. And Sunil is a business mentor and owner and author, a speaker. Since 1991, 6 decades of cumulative experience with his team too, successful entrance and Shark Tank expert. So he's got a really purposeful goal. He wants to create 100 million joyful and successful entrepreneurs by the end of 2027. And believe me, folks, knowing this dynamic entrepreneur, he's going to do it. So I want you to know, when we talk about the new economy, the gig economy, we're not talking over your head. It's just the way the media is talking about things today. So we need to kind of use the terms that are being used in the media, because I've learned, having been in the media my whole life, what you see in the media is what most people are saying one way or the other. So those are the things you have to relate to, because that's, oh, what's this new economy? So when you mention that, you have to kind of use the terms that the media are using. So we're talking about, if you're an author, there's the author economy. If you're an expert, there's the expert economy. If you're a speaker, there's the speaking gig economy, the podcast mentoring economy, the healer economy. We're going to be talking about all of these things, how to get, engage, and sell to your audience. We're all entrepreneurs here, folks, in 30 days or less. So like I say, explainers are the new speakers. So if you are a speaker or you want to become a speaker, think in terms of being an explainer, and I'll talk more about that. So let's get back to Sunil and share some of his genius with you right here. So what Sunil has done is he has learned through trial and error, working with at least hundreds, and I'm sure it's thousands of entrepreneurs. If you go to meetuponpurpose.com, you will see success stories of entrepreneurs talking about Sunil that are as long as your arm. So not to worry, they're all there. Amazing stories, amazing experience. So he's learned the hard way, trial and error, as a true entrepreneur does, how to create a client pipeline. And this could be a done for you pipeline if you're not a technologist. He's figured out how to use it as a pipeline for marketing, Meetup, LinkedIn, all the things you may love or may hate or may love to have somebody else do it for you. So then the client pipeline can be done with you. And this can include your marketing. This could include Meetup. And again, don't just think, well, I don't really like to get with people. I don't like to network with groups. Believe me, there are solutions for everybody, including webinars and how to use Meetup to get leads and transform them into attendees of your webinars or even phone calls. So believe me, so this genius on the left here has created solutions for everything. Now, He's got a global meetup mastermind, but he fully recognizes that meetup is local, like politics. All politics is local. And then you can make it national or global. Same thing with meetup. So if you're only interested in getting local leads, local business, you can do that to national, state, or all the way up to global meetup masterminding all around the world. So what will you get with Sunil's training? Now, let me tell you right now, Sunil has an immersion, a Meetup Immersion event coming up on September 22nd and 23rd. I want to give you the heads up about that right now. This is just a great opportunity to get 6 months worth of experience and a head start and progress on learning how to use Meetup the way that Sunil knows how to use it so well. I learned the TV infomercial industry by attending 1 to 3 media marketing trade shows all across the country and even the world every month, 1 to 3 every month for 15 straight years. And I know how much work you can get done at gatherings. So if you are, it doesn't matter if you want to move as, fast as the rabbit or slow as the turtle, we can help you to pace your level of progress. So it's local. And this is an amazing opportunity to really spend some time with multiple coaches, not only Sunil, but I'm putting together a little group of my own to go down there together. And I want to help coach in addition to everything that Sunil does and really help it become real for you and understand it, because I am up here a little north of Sunil, still in the Bay Area, in the Walnut Creek, Oakland, East Bay area, pretty much all over the East Bay and San Francisco. This is going to be really an exciting time because we all want to hold each other accountable. We all want to help each other. And we want to build a community. So what is Meetup? The steps to creating the pipeline. This is some of the training that's going to be covered. So you can learn this. And believe me, you've never met a more generous coach in your life than Sunil Bhaskaran. I can tell you that for certain because he was my coach in Meetup Marketing. So you're going to learn the steps to expanding the pipeline to the breakthrough levels that you really want to achieve for your today and your tomorrow. And then the simple, concrete steps to take to make this real for you. Now, let me tell you, you know, the Wizard of Oz, the man behind the curtain, he understood things that other human beings did not understand. Well, what I've learned about Sunil, as hard as Meetup tried to make it user-friendly, when you look at what is offered to the general public versus the way that Sunil understands and has learned how to set up a Meetup launch carefully, purposefully, step by step, so that it turns into a non-stop lead machine. With simple care, you can keep it going until you have leads after leads after leads coming into your own pipeline. Now, who's this for? This is for entrepreneurs. This is for small business owners of all kinds, doctors, dentists, store owners, anybody, experts, coaches, speakers, authors, bloggers. Like I say, challenge us. Why not? We'll talk to you for free, no cost, no obligation to learn your story. We're all storytellers because people buy stories, okay? That's how you get people interested in you. That's how you engage them and how you become an explainer. You explain things through stories. So we are good listeners and we'd love to talk to you to hear what your challenges are, what's stopping you, or how you want to move forward to your next level. And understand we're here to help. Bring us your challenges. We love them. Service professionals, real estate professionals of all kinds, writers, investment, financial, wealth, health. We are now in the new economy. So whatever you thought you knew, that may have changed or it will soon. If it hasn't already gone digital, somebody's out there right now trying to make it go digital. So this is why people are rushing toward Meetup, because it is the place to be. It is a great place to understand how to make money. So it's really the perfect place to be in the emerging gig economy, the freelancer economy, the on-demand economy, the sharing economy, whatever you want to call it. We found the ideal place, even if you love Meetup or Facebook. That's why Sunil calls it the tornado, how to promote in all of them fusing together into one thing, and that is a growth tornado. And we love innovators. That's why we love startups. We love innovators. We love people with creative minds, especially those with growth mindsets. And even if you have a fixed mindset, how to overcome your fears so that you too can begin to make a transition in your life, whatever kind of transition you need to make. There are opportunities here for you on Meetup and with webinars. So, especially for early adopters, they're going to get the audiences, and that could be through, look at Facebook marketing. So the people who are innovative thinkers, this is a great place for them to be right here and right now to learn this. And what is Meetup? It's the steps to creating the pipeline, steps to expanding the pipeline to the breakthrough levels. And what is it? Well, it was started years ago, right after 9/11, actually, by Scott Hefferman and Matt Meeker. There are 32 million members of Meetup.com. So if you haven't heard of Meetup.com, if you don't know what it is, you can become an organizer. There's no cost for you to join a Meetup group. Okay. You can go on Meetup.com and look for any group. There are so many cool groups out there like, hey, I wanted to do that, just not alone. It could be go to the opera, ride a horse, whatever it is. So there's something for everybody on Meetup, and you can join for free, and I recommend that you do. However, if you are an entrepreneur and you want to get new clients, I recommend that you become an organizer. So when you sign up to be an organizer, I think it's about $19 a month, we'll say. It depends on how you pay. It's not out of reach economically for anyone, especially when you look at the size of the audience, 32 million members that you can reach. So we have meetups, we have events, and you can manage them automatically. Now, what does that mean? Because it's amazing how powerful Meetup can be. You can use it as a customer relation management system. Obviously, look at those numbers. Sunil could not possibly manage 72,000 people, but he can do it very smoothly, elegantly by using Meetup. So he can manage a large group like his, and he can do it automatically. So there's so many great ways to use Meetup for your life, really, but especially let's talk, since we're all entrepreneurs, we all want to make money, want new customers, how to make money. There's the standard model, joining a Meetup, and what is the Meetup step? Stage one is your initial setup. And again, you can go on there as I have, as so many people have. There are so many reasons that most Meetups do not work. We're being honest, candid, straightforward with you. Most Meetups do not work, especially, I believe, in the past. Meetups made adjustments and they added webinars to it and some other things that Sunil teaches, understands, and incorporates. But since I've been working with Sunil, I have just a night and day different view of Meetup. And now to be able to get immersed in it and learn it very quickly, coming up on September 22nd in Los Gatos, it's a great opportunity. So then you have the setup. Sunil's going to cover that. You have the growth phase for your business. And then when you're ready, you have, and I'm going to say this, I don't want to scare you, you have the explosive growth phase. Now, what does that mean? Oh, Mike, I don't want to turn on my kitchen sink and have water explode out of it. That'd be overwhelming. Of course it would be. That's why they have handles, okay? So if you turn on your kitchen sink, you can turn it on, you can turn it up, or if it's coming out too fast, you can turn it right off, right? So you have control. You do have control. Let's not worry about handling explosive growth of your business or any business until it happens, okay? That's the kind of problem we all want. What we want to do is we want to help you to pace yourself. So we are life coaches, we are business coaches, we are mentors, we are media experts. So we get it. We're here. Nobody wants chaos in your life. You want transactions, you want new clients, you want time with your family, you want peace, love, and happiness. And we're here to help you to find it. So the steps are in creating a pipeline. You have to design it and plan it. Be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. So you do want to design it carefully, and you want to plan so that when it comes to fruition, you are thrilled and you're getting the ideal customers. And we're going to teach you how to get the ones that look at you as Absolutely. They're king, they're queen. They look at you because they are raving fans because you are offering them exactly what they've been looking for. And we want to teach you how to find that within yourself. How to then, once you have the design and the plan, how to execute on your plan, how to make that happen, okay? And then how to grow your small business, your coaching business, your consulting business, dental practice, whatever it is that you want to grow. I'll try and go through them at a reasonable pace. I don't want to overwhelm you. I want to check the clock here to keep things moving. Design a plan, and I'm going to get to things. I promised 1 hour, and we'll wrap this up in time, not to worry there. How to design a plan, your offer, and branding. It must be good. And so that's why I always turn to other people, men and women. And I always said to my male clients, why would you not ask the women in your life about your brand? 70% of buyers are women. So you really want the input of other people into your personal branding, and then be willing to refine it as you go along. You don't just create this out in a vacuum because you think it's a good idea. You want to create it in the marketplace. You want to get feedback. You want to refine your primary offers as you go along. This is a process. So remember, you want to focus on progress, not perfectionism. You don't have to be perfect before you launch. You get out there. I've been in the direct response industry. I've produced commercials and infomercials that have produced over $200 million in sales. I'm just saying that's a fact. That what you want to do is you want to test your offer, observe the reaction, adjust your offer according to the reaction, and then expand as makes sense. And I say that only to point out that if you have a gun that's big enough to fire you all the way to the stars, and if you only reach the moon, you're still successful. So why not go for the bigger game? And we all believe that. All of the dream team, we believe in the bigger game because we know that people often are far more than they give themselves credit for. So we want to help you to sequence your offer into a sales funnel so that ideally you're even getting a passive income. So be prepared to test and refine, but with help of a dream team of experts. So initial step is the setup, and then the growth phase, and then the explosive growth phase. And we'll be here for you. So we want to help you to understand how this all works when you're preparing to test it. Is it LinkedIn? Who is your avatar? Who is your ideal client? And what is your ideal kind of superhero talent, if you will, that you can bring to the world to really fulfill your life's purpose? So we want to help you to find that, find the markets that are looking for that, and so that you can find them through meetup groups and through LinkedIn, through Facebook, but get that tornado going so they all come together into a fusion. I was a trained researcher by NBC in New York. I was a documentary director for NBC TV and radio in New York for 10 years. My team won 2 Peabody Awards, plus an Ohio State Award for broadcasting excellence. Doing documentaries is about research, okay? It's about knowing how to find information, observe it, and report it. And so I have that world-class training to bring you the best information to help you to find who you're looking for, find the right location to hold a meetup. That could be a local library. There's so many places we can help you with that are cheap or even free. And then how to execute. You want to execute with a team behind you. And how you can even do joint ventures with us to use our backgrounds as your bragging rights if you need it to help you to create some authority in your background. So we want to be available. We want to tear down the curtain, tear down the wall, be available to you. I'm wanting to hold regular office hours at the local library, like for drop-ins. I really want to be out there, even though I've worked with some of the biggest names in the business. If you think that prevents me from working with an individual startup, then you don't know Mike, okay? So I want to be here for you. We want to create events, help you to create the title, the description, but I want you to benefit from the whole team strength. How to set up your first meetup, your group with an event, and send in the application to Meetup, because a lot of meetups are not accepted. So you want to know how to do it right, get your meetup group accepted, and that is something Sunil will help you with. Set up second and third groups, or feed the same from different meetup postings onto your meetup events. Now, folks, one quick aside. So many people I talk to, they only get in their head the event. That's the result of meetup.com, the website. So much happens on the website. Leads are there. Even if people don't come to an event, their leads are there. They've identified themselves to you as somebody that is interested in your offer. So don't overlook the website, meetup.com, thinking, well, I go to these networking meetups and they're not a good fit for me. That is really kind of missing a very big point, and I don't want that to happen to you. We want to be here for you. So how do you grow? You can add regional, you can add national or global groups, even if you think you should stay small. Like I said, think of simple as your kitchen sink. Turn it up, turn it off, turn it down, but control it. Use the webinar strategy, the traveling strategy, cross-platforming strategies to expand, and do collaborations. Now, one of the keys that Sunil has been expanding into recently is he has so many contacts with so many successful meetups, as you can well imagine from his success. Wouldn't this be the guy that would have the best connections to the best meetups with the best audiences? Of course it is. So now he is willing, like Shark Tank, to be a matchmaker in collaborations, to hook up with the right people that maybe are not in your locale, are in another area. So he is really a master. That's why, you know, he's holding masterminds on Meetup, because he is truly a mastermind on the art and science of doing this beyond your location and even beyond your industry. So then we have coming up breakthrough. He has got a secret sauce. When he says secret sauce for attracting powerful clients, trust me, I've seen it, and I've seen his brain at work. So he knows what he's doing. Here's some of the things that are going to be happening. This is the immersion workshop of Meetup coming up in Los Gatos on the 22nd, 23rd. You can go down there, or you can go down there with me. I'd love to hook up with you. I'd love you to be part of my group, to go down there. So you really get two coaches for the price of one. So we want to help you get immersed in Meetup. We want to spend time together. We want to talk, want to get to know each other. So if you're in the East Bay, then we want to be able to connect through ongoing, even free meetups, free webinars, so we can continue the group, continue it so we can hold each other accountable. Now, a quick story. Having been a publisher in the Northern California Book Publishers Association for many years, I learned there, this is a mind-boggling statistic, that 50% of every book ever bought is never read, even nonfiction books. People buy them for a good intention, but they don't follow up on their own good intention. They don't follow up on their purpose. They don't follow up on their dreams. That's why I want to hold meetups that are about accountability. Okay, I want to help you to show up. As Woody Allen says, 90% of success is showing up. So 2 full days, networking with connectors, with large audiences, how to do events and engage people. Look at the values of these, how to position your branding effectively, how to sell at a meetup event, and much, much more. Then you can have a bonus strategy session with Sunil as well. So there's of course, you know, we're all entrepreneurs here, so we have to be realistic. If you offer, you know, it's like a computer program, garbage in, garbage out. If you have a garbage offer, you're not going to get the success that you wish you would get. You're just a wishful thinker. But so that's why nobody can guarantee sales results or return on investment. You just cannot. That can't be done with entrepreneurs. We can't hold a gun and make anybody buy anything. So of course there's no income guarantees. That's just, you know, not realistic. But I can guarantee you, if you don't do the things that it takes to be successful, I can guarantee you won't be successful. So the Exponential Audience Workshop. You've seen the statistics. You've seen the numbers. These are audience numbers, but you still have to engage them. But look at this special price. And so he's already reduced it. But now I want to build up our accountability meetups to really help every form of small business, from Walnut Creek area, that entire area, Oakland area, the entire East Bay area. I want to personally meet you, be involved in you, be available to you, and we can all start it by you coming to this immersion event on September 22nd and 23rd. Immerse not only in Meetup, in each other, getting to know each other. So this is going to be a great time. I want you to be there. Now, like I said, if you go to meetuponpurpose.com, you'll see success stories as long as your arm. So I won't try and go through them right now. You can go to Meetup on Purpose and see them one after the next after the next. But Charlotte Jacobs, tripled her income very quickly and now has made millions. I don't care what you do, if you're a real estate broker, a publisher, a speaker, whatever it is that you do, if you go to meetuponpurpose.com, you're going to find success stories, and you're going to learn more about our dream team and how to help you fulfill your purpose in your life. This is the results. Look at this up line. This is what teamwork can do for you with Meetup Grow. So it's about teams. Nobody wants to work alone. You need that motivation, that accountability, that creativity that you can get through Meetup and being in the right place, not going off just to networking groups to meet new people, but get into a group that are there, that are accountable to each other, helping each other in an ongoing basis to teach you about how to get new customers in this new economy using Meetup, webinars, and the traveling show. Let's say you want to travel in your life, that you really want to have that thrill of a life of being able to do business wherever you are. You're going to learn from Sunil exactly how to do that. In fact, he's going to Singapore very shortly, and he'll be doing meetups over there and working there. So I'm telling you, folks, this is the thing you've been looking for, the tornado effect that Meetup offers to. If you've been trying LinkedIn, trying Facebook, but it hasn't worked, you haven't gotten the traction of the tornado effect by mixing that with meetup.com. Build your tribe, build your list, your content distribution, your global mastermind. So these are all the different things that we want to help you with. This immersion opportunity is coming up in the 22nd. We're very excited about it, as you can tell. And I'm just the explainer. The mastermind is Sunil, okay? And again, if you're a real estate investor, whatever it is, go to meetuponpurpose.com. And you're going to see so many different success stories there. Now, here I am on the left with our Northern California United States Congressman, Ro Khanna of the 17th District. And I asked Ro Khanna to describe this new economy. And in an interview that I did with him, he said to me, it's an economy that anyone can participate in, whether you're a homemaker, a taxi driver, or a computer engineer. You now have the opportunity to work through the internet by having a project or selling things and having opportunities to do the work, whether it's 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 20 hours a week. The challenge, he says, is how do we know that this work pays and that it pays well and that it's decent work? How do you know that your coaching business can pay as well as that it should be paying for you? So when you don't have unionization in this new economy, how do you make sure that it's a decent life? So that's why we are starting the Gig Economy Users Group so that we can fight. I was recently on Channel 2 at a healthcare rally to stir up people for this new economy to help fight for healthcare for everyone and how to work within it. So these are the things that we want to have a team. We want to be on your side, and we want you to know that we're there for you and that we got your back. So again, here's what you get. It's get this. This is Sunil, okay? He's going to work his tail off. He's going to work hard for you. He's going to bring you his genius. And despite that, he's going to give you a money-back guarantee. If you come down there and you are not 100% satisfied, despite everything that you learn, all the takeaways you're going to have, he's going to give you your money back. The only way you can't win is if you don't show up. So you've got to be there to make it happen. I want to be there for you. this is the opportunity. So if you want to talk to me, again, just go to meetuponpurpose.com. If you go on the upper left there, see that, meetuponpurpose.com. Then on the right there, meet Mike by phone. Schedule a free call before this. So I want to answer your questions. I want to talk to you. I want to be here for you. And I want to help make sure that you come. And I really want you to understand beyond this. I'm going to be here for you. I personally want to help you. I want you to get the benefit of the geniuses that I know, because I know they can help you. Nobody has all the answers. I know how to get the right team together. I know how to be an executive producer. I know how to bring together the best of the best. So that's what I want to do. We want to work with you. We want to tell you about our upcoming live podcast, how we can interview you. So please reach out to me. My name is Mike Hayes. You can get all of my detailed information at meetuponpurpose.com. You can schedule a meeting or you can call me directly. So I want to thank you for joining us here on this webinar. Thank you for sharing your time. I've really enjoyed it. It's been great fun, and I look forward to meeting you in person. Hopefully, it will be down in Los Gatos on the 22nd. If you want to follow up or you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to call me personally or connect with me directly. So thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Hayes.